All right, Todd, thanks. Well, right now you can explore America's largest underground lake right here in East Tennessee. The Lost Sea is in Sweetwater. Photojournalist Elizabeth Manning takes us there in this week's Exploring Tennessee.
Only 20 minutes from the Cherokee National Forest sits the Lost Sea Adventure. Traveling back in time, now this cave, the Craighead Caverns, has been many different things since its discovery.
It was discovered by the Cherokee Native Americans and shortly afterward was used by the local settlers for various different purposes in the 1820s. Later on it was used by the Confederacy during the Civil War, mined for saltpeter to make gunpowder for the war effort. It was a bar in the 1940s. It had moonshine stills and dance floors. It was a fallout shelter during the 1950s. And eventually in the 1960s it came to open up as the Lost Sea.
While the cave is centuries old, it's in great condition. To keep it that way, the Lost Sea is a member of the National Cave Association.
We do everything in our power to make sure that the cave is preserved while also doing our best to show it off to the public and keep kind of, the cave observable, but in a way just sort of protected as much as we can. We have rules and regulations in the cavern system to make sure that there's no damage dealt. We have guides down there at all times if there's anybody down there to observe the groups and keep them in our cave system safe, because we want to keep it around as long as possible and as healthy as we possibly can.
The caverns are a Guinness World Record holder for America's largest underground lake. The full extent of the cave is unknown.
There are underground sections, tunnels, underground, I guess you could say passageways that we've never been able to fully discover or explore for safety reasons or overall just complete, difficulty or impossibility to access those portions.
Blaina Best with Monroe County Tourism says there are 10 million visitors to the area annually, and most come for the Lost Sea.
And those visitors spend $64 million in our local economy. And many of them are in Monroe County to explore America's largest underground lake here at the Lost Sea. This is truly a treasure, and we believe that it is one of the most wonderful things that you can explore in the whole United States. And it's one of those things you just can't go to anywhere else.
The Lost Sea has a village with a general store, gem mine, a glass-blowing gallery, and an ice cream shop. When visiting the glass-blowing gallery, you might find a couple furry friends. No matter what draws you in, seeing is believing.
The cave speaks for itself most of the time. The big thing is that, you can make an assumption about it one way or another, but it just doesn't really sell itself until you go and see it. Because, you can make predictions or try and guess what's going to be down there, but it's just different every single time, even for me.
For Exploring Tennessee, I'm photojournalist Elizabeth Manning.
Exploring Tennessee, sponsored by VisitMySmokies.com.